What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. Today, I really don't have a game plan. It's just a beautiful day here, Sunday morning in Okinawa, Japan. And I spotted a few cars, some for sale and some junked. So stay tuned. Hopefully we find some cool stuff. It's just a random episode. I wanted to get out, brought the camera with me, got the Evo behind me, and let's just go find some cool JDM cars, so stay tuned. I guess we can go ahead and start the video off. The Evo is looking so good. Or am I just crazy? I don't know. It is getting prepped for shipment to the States here very, very soon. I want to throw that out there. I don't have an exact date yet, but I'll do a video on that and walk you guys through the entire process of getting my car actually prepped for shipment and getting it to the vehicle processing center and getting it out on the boat and timeline and all that good stuff. And we'll talk more about that here in the very near future. But for today, I really just wanted to come here and start the video off at Dream Run. I did a video here very recently featuring the R32 GTR, and I did get a price for you guys. Somebody actually reached out to me and commented on the video. I guess somebody here locally that actually talked to Dream Run about this vehicle, inquiring on some information. So they are asking 30,000 US dollars, but with that 2-year JCI, that road-worthy inspection that is required for all driven vehicles here in Japan, 34,000 US dollars, which in my opinion is a little high for our R32 GTR. However, we don't know exactly what's under the hood, exactly what's been done to the car. We do see the aero kit. It does have an aftermarket Recaro. The car looks very clean. I believe these are Buddy Club P1 wheels, and they actually complement the car very well. And it's super clean. I did check it out pretty thoroughly last time I did feature this car. But for those that were wondering in the last video, it is 30,000 as is, or 34,000. So they're tacking on $4,000 for JCI and all that good stuff, which seems like a lot to me because I've done JCI on my own, and you just got to pay weight tax, road tax, and then the actual inspection fee. And if there's anything that needs to get done to the car, you can go ahead and add that on there as well. So 4,000 seems like a lot. I feel like I could definitely do it cheaper on my own, but who knows what the deal is with this car. But I did spot a few other cars here that caught my attention the other day when I was driving by, so I wanted to come feature them before they were sold and gone. Here's a R34 GTT, and unfortunately this one doesn't have any price information as well. I think they just got this car. There's actually a different car out here that I don't see, and I'm kind of bummed out. I'm gonna actually scope it out, but they had an Evo 6 parked over here the other day as I was driving by, and you know me, I see an Evo, and it was a white Evo 6 that looked super clean, and they're detailing it. I was like, man, I gotta go check that car out, but I don't see it right now. So I don't know if it was just getting cleaned or if it's somewhere in the back, but we'll go scope it out. But anyways, R34 GTT with the sunroof in white, no price information. I'm sorry guys, once again, the Skylines just don't have prices on them. I don't know why, but I really wanted to get some information on this car. OEM interior, it is manual, always a huge plus. 25 GTT. The T is faded. Actually, the whole thing is faded. That would definitely need some replacing. There's a little bit of damage right here. Nonetheless, not a bad looking car, and I said it before, I'll say it again, these cars are definitely becoming more popular amongst the American folks out here, just because they started manufacturing these cars in '98, and us Americans have to follow that 25-year import law. So if we want to take a car like this back to the States, it's got to be 25 years old, just because of some dumb American laws, EPA and safety, crash safety ratings, all that good stuff. But if this is a '98, it'll be eligible in 2023, which is only a few years away. So if you're just out getting here to Okinawa, Japan, or mainland Japan, and anything like that, and you're going to be here for a few years, it'd be smart to scoop a car up like this as soon as possible, because the prices are going up. And if you do get a car like this and you hold on to it, it's a good investment, as long as you take care of it and treat it right and all that good stuff. Catback exhaust. Nissan badge is missing. I don't think it was intentionally debadged, maybe, but if I debadge a car, I would definitely get rid of the little Nissan outline right here, or Nissan outline for you guys across the pond. Not a bad looking car. And then we got these cars over here I just featured. I know I come to Dream Run a lot, but they have been killing it lately with JDM sports cars. They're kind of like the go-to spot for me, and it wasn't like that when I first got here. They would only have like one or two. I heard back in the day they used to be like the go-to spot as well. I don't know if me featuring videos here is helping them sell cars and maybe They're like, man, a lot of people are buying JDM Sport. Who knows? I don't know what the deal is. But for a while, they were in a slump. But they've been getting a lot of new stock. And here's an R34, pretty cool, parked next to this R32 GTR. And then here is that Nissan Laurel. It was super clean. You guys like this car a lot. It is still out here. 2,100,000 yen, RB26. It's about 20,000 US dollars. This is a 98 as well, meaning 2023, it'll be good to go. But this car is stunningly beautiful. The paint is super shiny, super clean, black with the white wheels. Somebody said it looks like a mafia car, a Yakuza car. I can see that. But then over here for the Honda gang, here's an EK9 hatchback, and I want to say it's a Type R. I jumped on the Type R wagon before on an EK9, and you guys were like, no, it just went off the red Honda badging, but it didn't have the red Recaros. But this one, I see the Type R Recaros. I see the red badge. We're going to investigate. It's got the Type R wheels with the red Honda emblem, but no price information. I think they just got this car too, because this wasn't here the other day. Unless it's just a customer's car, employee car. But for whatever reason in Japan, these red Honda badges are always fading. They always have this same like pink hue with like a little bit of red left. I'm pretty sure you can go to Honda and be like, hey, I need a new Type R badge, and they'll be able to hook it up. The dealerships out here, they do carry old OEM factory parts. Check this out though. Yep, pretty sure it's a Type R. Pretty sure it's a Honda Civic EK9 Type R. I love the yellow. I know the yellow is a pretty rare color. I'm pretty sure it's a factory option color. I rarely see Type Rs. I know the DC2 came in yellow. I don't think the DC5 ever came in yellow, but it looks really good on this car. I think this car definitely can pull off yellow. Not a huge fan of yellow cars, but yellow with the white wheels, red interior, nice little combo. What do you guys think? A little treat for the Honda boys out there. And then over here, we got that AE86 that was out here last time, but I don't see the Evo 6 that I was looking for. Who knows, it might pop back up one of these days, and if it does, I'll come back and definitely feature it, because it was beautiful. It was parked like right here, facing out, and I was driving by, and I was like, oh my goodness, I got an Evo 6. And a lot of you guys have been asking about Evo 4s, 5s, 6s, looking to get pricing and all that good stuff. And I was like, all right, I got one for you guys, but unfortunately it's not here. So I think that's going to do it for Dream Run. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time here. If you guys want to see more of the cars down at the end and some of the cars over here that I've already featured in previous videos, I'll put that link down below. Just go ahead and check them out. You can get all the information, all the details. We got a 180, a Soar, a Chaser, an S14, a Mark III Supra, and now R34 GTT, R32 GTR, Laurel. A lot of good cars. A lot of good cars. But we're going to head back to the Evo right now, so we'll pick back up. All right, guys, so I just told you it's just going to be like a JDM mosh pit video. Unfortunately, it is Sunday, and a lot of things are closed on Sunday. It's one of my favorite days to film just because I'm off, and I can just get out. However, I am at Toma's Garage, and this is a big company out here as far as junkyards goes. There's Miyagi's and Toma's and a few others, but they're closed. I don't think they open on Sunday. I know Miyagi's is closed on Sunday. But they do have some decent cars out here. Well, not decent, they're junked obviously, but they do have some cars. I see a JZX 100 Chaser right there. We got an R32 Skyline, and then behind the R32, I see a Prelude, and then there's a Subaru B4 right there. And then over here, we got some more Skylines. So there's a R33 GTS 25T, and then down here, an R34. And then right up here, I actually featured this car a long time ago, and it's still here. It's kind of crazy. That is an actual R33 GTR, and it's still just sitting here. Now my buddy Kyle, he had a black R33 GTR as well. And for those that are gonna be like, nah, that's not a GTR, I 100% can assure you it is a GTR. And even from this angle right here, you can see right there in the center of the screen, those are the R33 GTR dual blow-off valves that all RB26s came with. The blow-off valves are way down here on the passenger side. It's kind of a crazy location, but yes, this is an actual R33 GTR. It's been deteriorating, obviously. It's been out here for a long time, but crazy, crazy, crazy. And Toma's is an actual pick and pull. Here's another angle of that R32. I actually didn't intend on stopping here. I was just coming down this road and I was like, you know what, Toma's is over here. Let me see if they're open. But I just wanted to pull in real quick. But anyways, yep, they got some cars. So if you're here and you need some stuff for any of these cars that featured, come here when they're open, obviously. And yes, pick and pull. You ask for a quote, they give you the quote, pull it off, and you pay them, and you walk out with your new part, or old new part, I guess. All right, back to the Evo, back to the drive that I was headed to. It's such a nice day out right now. I got the windows down. There are so many motorcyclists out right now. I was just cruising. There was a Kawasaki Ninja ZX14, some CBRs, some leader bikes, and they were just cruising, and I was riding with them, and makes me want to get back on the Hayabusa. I cannot wait to ride again. I'll be riding back in the States. I am shipping my bike back, and we'll get some more moto vlogs for you guys if you're interested in that. But today would be a perfect day to go riding. But let's get back to what we were trying to do. I'm really excited about the next spot, so stay tuned. Evo is running good. It is running good, pulling good. The intercooler piping, I had a little boost leak, got that all squared away. I'm actually thoroughly enjoying this car. Probably one of the best JDM cars I've ever owned. I know my 33 was phenomenal, my Evo 4 was great, but this car puts a smile on my face. I love driving it. It turns heads everywhere, even with the locals. It's super rare. So when I'm driving around, yeah, they see all the Americans with GTRs, but they don't see a lot of Evo 3s. And you know, the initial D homies out there, they know what's good. Oh, wait a minute. We're making a U-turn, boys. I gotta stop. You'll see here in a second. All right, guys, I had to make a stop. I had to make another stop. This is not the stop. I'm almost there. I'm almost to where I'm trying to get to. But this is why I love Japan, and this is why I'm gonna miss it. This is exactly what I'm always talking about. I'm driving down the road, and out of the corner of my eye, I'm like, wait a minute, what's that? Look what I found. Check this out. Look at these Celicas. Oh my goodness. Hey, this one has a Taki sticker on it. I don't know whose signature that is, but somebody signed the hood. What? This is so cool. This is so cool. Look at this old Celica GT. I feel like it doesn't get more JDM than this. Or does it? I think this might be the most JDM car I will ever feature and ever film. Oh man. We'll get to this one in a second, but look, it's even got like a little folded up license plate. Wow, such a cool find. Did not expect this. And then over here we have a Bosozoku car. I think I'm pronouncing it correct. Bosozoku, something like that. I know it's a crazy JDM styling, and this is really popular. I know mainland Japan. I've seen a few of these cars out here. And for those that have never seen anything like this, it doesn't get any crazier than this. I don't care what you say. If you think there's a crazier style than what you see right in front of you, DM me on Instagram and show me a picture, because I don't think it exists. I want to know. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. But this is the most insane thing you will ever see driving down the road. When I was at the Nagoya USS Nagoya auction last year, I remember seeing a van, and that thing was wild. But this is something else. Wide fender flares. Like, look at this. Is this made out of plywood? It literally looks like somebody took I know this sounds really bad, but it looks like they took this old Toyota and they went to the hardware store and they're like, I need a few sheets of plywood, I need some nuts, some bolts, some hinges, and I'm just gonna build me an aero kit that is nowhere near aerodynamically efficient, has no use whatsoever other than the styling and the look. And it's so creative, and I love it. This screams, break your neck, look at me, see what I'm driving. Look at this. Look at this lip. If you're trying to pull into a parking spot, you gotta park like at least 2 to 3 feet back, just so you don't rip that off. Like, this definitely is not something you take out. This is like, okay, nighttime, the boys and I, we're going out, nighttime cruise in Japan, maybe a meet, and you literally just take it straight there and you park it. You don't make any pit stops, and you're gonna get all the attention in the world. But this is crazy. I love it. The interior, red velvet. And look at this. Not functional whatsoever. But they have Boss coffee cans to look like a hood exit exhaust. That is so cool. I'm telling you. Doesn't get more JDM than this. Crazy paint job. Man, my life is complete. I'm fulfilled. I'm done with the channel. I'm retiring, boys. Nice knowing you all. No, I'm kidding, but jeez. Well, comment down below. Would you rock something like this? If I was like, hey, I'm doing a giveaway, and this is the car you're gonna get, would you even mess with it? Jeez. All right. Like I said, didn't even plan on stopping here. I'm gonna get to the stop that I intentionally was planning on, because that's the one I'm really excited about. But this might just top it. This might be the thumbnail. Who knows? I might have to get a thumbnail photo. But we'll pick back up at the next stop. And then just casually walking back to the Evo. Let's go check out this Honda Beat. Why not? Man, the Honda guys are getting all the content today. Another yellow Honda too. One of the infamous K cars here in Japan. And it's got the custom license plate. Peep the plate. 660 for 660 cc's, 3-cylinder engine. There's actually a mid-engine car, engine in the back. It's got some SSR wheels. Nice little interior touches. Yellow leather shift boot and e-brake boot. And it's a hardtop. I rarely see these in hardtops. Very cool. Very, very cool. Definitely looks like a fun car. I've always wanted to drive these or go for a ride in one of these. I heard the engine screams. It's not fast. It has like 50 or 60 horsepower. No VTEC. But I heard it sounds pretty nasty. Maybe one day. But super cool little car. And I like the center exit exhaust on the back. Alright. All the JDM stuff is out today. Beautiful Sunday morning, and literally I was like, I'm gonna go stop and check out the Evo, which wasn't there. And then another thing that we're gonna go check out here in a second. And I just keep seeing, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm trying to get back to the Evo, boys. I'm not even joking right now. Check this out. So here is Garage Succeed, and right in front of us, a Nissan Silvia S13 for sale, and it stands up. Are you kidding me? I rarely see S13s for sale at dealers out here. Where's the S chassis gang? And this crazy teal 2 and silver two-tone paint job. It's got a red, oh actually two, it's got red seats, what? Matching seats, red leather brids, roll cage. We'll not talk about the trunk. Easy to fix up. And check these wheels out. Look at the fitment on this. XR4, stretch tires, negative camber, stance nation, whatever you want to call it. You don't actually see a lot of cars stance out here in Japan. It's not like a big thing. Usually it's like their cars are pretty flush. Well, I know some of you watching this video are just drooling over this car right now. Aero mirrors, super subtle, super clean. I want to know what's under the hood. I'm no like S13 master. I want to say it's a, what is it, a King's model, K's model. How do we check? How do we check? Do we check for an intercooler? I don't know. I don't see an intercooler. We can go off the price. I don't see a boost gauge or anything. Actually, nope, no boost gauge. Oh, wait a minute. I was all hyped up and excited. 130,000 kilometers on the dash. Low kilometers, but it is automatic. So maybe it's the Q's model, the Queen's model. Am I good with that? I know the S15, Spec S, Spec R, but I know the 13s, 14s, they had the different trims, different packages. 1,390,000 yen, about 13,500 US dollars. I'm sure even if it doesn't have, I think these had the CA18 DETs or the DEs. I don't know, I'm not a big S chassis guy. I just know a little bit about them, enough to sound somewhat educated on them, but the S chassis guys out there, go ahead and comment down below. Give me some info, but I got an S13 for you guys. I just love the front end of these cars. Now we're back to the Evo. I don't see anything else within like my little radius that I parked at. Not even kidding, the Celicas are right over there, the Beat was right there, and then the S13 right behind me. All right, let's get to where we need to go. All right guys, I think we finally made it to the stop. And shout out to one of the guys out here that actually hit me up on Facebook about having these cars. Speaking of S13, oh man, look at this thing. Oh my goodness. I know this is hurting the S chassis guys out there. Look at this S13. It's got center blocks just sitting on the trunk. Look at the rust. Man, fix or pass. I just gotta say it. This thing is so far gone. And it was manual, Nardi steering wheel, aftermarket wheels. It's just got a thermostat sitting up here on the roof for no reason. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. I don't even know if there's anything salvageable on this car. Such a shame. Such a shame. And then over here, R32 Skyline. Junked. RIP. Sitting on some Volk racing wheels. I don't get it. How many junk Skylines have I seen in Japan? And just add another one to the list. Insane. Such a shame. Granted, this one's not a GTR. From what I'm seeing, it definitely looks like a GTST, but it does have a big catback exhaust on it. But look at the rust. Look at the rust just dripping down on the front. It looks so sad. Such a shame. Such a shame, man. As much as I hate to see it, this is one thing I'm gonna miss about Japan. Just finding cars like this and just trying to figure out the story behind it. Like, what happened along the lines? Like, what happened? Did the engine blow and the owner just didn't have the money to fix it up, or was it just neglected? I don't know. And I get it. You know, we see these cars from a non-Japanese standpoint. You know, we see them and we're like, oh my goodness, like what is going on? But to Japan, this is just like any other 90s old, you know, Japanese sports car. In America, we got 90s Mustangs. I've seen so many rusted out Fox bodies, and even like the 94s with the 5-liter V8, old Camaros, you name it. And I'm sure if a Japanese YouTuber or vlogger went to America, you would probably freak out seeing some old Mustangs. One of those things, you want what you can't have, and that's this car for me and this car for me. However, I don't want to say old American muscle cars weren't in Gran Turismo, but that's not what the game was centered about. You didn't say, okay, I'm going to go hit Laguna Seca and I'm going to take out this pulling up in a 94 Mustang GT and hoping to gap some Japanese sports cars. It just didn't happen. So for me, growing up playing Gran Turismo, obviously these cars, I was in love with them, infatuated with them. I love playing, and I was like, you know, one day hopefully I can, you know, see these cars in person. And fortunately, I got the chance to come and move to Japan and actually see these firsthand. And here I am standing in front of a junked Silvia S13 and a junked R32 Skyline. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Sorry to end on a depressing note with these junk cars, but it is what it is. It is Japan. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share it with all the homies, and go follow me on Instagram at Captain26. I promise I'll follow back. Stay tuned. I got a lot more videos coming here in the near future. Like I said, I'm gonna be jamming out as many videos as possible before I do leave here to get as much content possible for you guys and for me, so I can always look back and remember my time here in Japan. Until the next video, I'll see y'all later.